If you're over 60, I need you to listen carefully to what I'm about to share. Every day, your body is silently losing something valuable, something you can't see disappearing until it's almost too late. I'm talking about your muscle mass. And what's happening in your body right now is more serious than most doctors will tell you. Here's the frightening truth that keeps me up at night. By age 80, nearly half of all older adults will develop a condition called sarcopenia. That's the medical term for serious muscle loss. And this isn't just about looking weak. This is why your neighbor can't climb stairs anymore, why your friend gave up gardening, why someone you know fell last month and never quite recovered. But here's what makes this truly dangerous. Most people don't realize they're losing muscle until they've lost 30 or 40% of the muscle mass they had at age 40. Now, before you think this is just a depressing health lecture, I want to tell you something hopeful. Recent scientific research has revealed something remarkable about certain plant-based proteins. All proteins don't work the same way in aging bodies. And what researchers have discovered could change everything you thought you knew about staying strong after 70. Some plant proteins, when consumed correctly, can actually help rebuild muscle tissue that you thought was gone forever. The question isn't whether you're going to lose muscle as you age. That process has already started. The question is whether you're going to do something about it today or wait until it's too late. Because I've seen both outcomes in my years working with seniors. And I can tell you this much. The difference between someone who stays independent at 85 and someone who doesn't often comes down to choices they made at 65, at 70, at 75. So let me share with you 8 powerful plant-based protein sources that scientific studies have shown can make a real difference for aging muscles. These aren't expensive supplements or complicated meal plans. These are affordable, accessible foods that you can start eating this week. But before we dive into the list, I want you to understand why this matters so urgently. Your muscles aren't just for lifting things or walking around. They're metabolic powerhouses that control your blood sugar, support your bones, protect your organs, and determine whether you'll spend your golden years living independently or depending on others for basic daily tasks. When you lose muscle, you lose freedom. You lose confidence, you lose quality of life. And the cruel irony is that the very process of aging makes it harder for your body to build muscle from the protein you eat. Scientists call this anabolic resistance. Your aging muscles become stubborn. They don't respond to protein the same way they did when you were 40. You need more protein, and you need the right kinds of protein delivered at the right times. Miss this window, and those amino acids you're eating get wasted instead of building the muscle tissue you desperately need. Now, here's where it gets interesting. For years, researchers assumed that animal proteins were superior for building muscle in seniors. And while animal proteins do have advantages, recent studies have revealed something surprising about plant-based proteins. When consumed in adequate amounts and combined properly, certain plant proteins can be just as effective at maintaining muscle mass in older adults. International studies have even shown that higher plant protein intake was associated with better muscle mass preservation than animal protein intake in elderly individuals. Let me be crystal clear about something before we continue. I'm not telling you to become vegetarian or eliminate animal proteins. What I'm sharing with you today is evidence that plant-based proteins deserve a much bigger role in your diet than you might think, especially as you age. These 8 foods can complement whatever eating pattern you currently follow. So let's count down these 8 powerful plant proteins, starting with number 8 and working our way to the most impressive one at the top of the list. Number 8, mung beans. These small green beans pack approximately 7 grams of protein per 100 grams when cooked. What makes mung beans special for seniors isn't just the protein content, it's their digestibility. Many older adults struggle with digestive discomfort from beans, but mung beans are remarkably gentle on the stomach. They're also rich in magnesium, a mineral that many seniors are deficient in, which helps with muscle relaxation and nerve function. You can add them to soups, make them into dal, or even sprout them for salads. The key is consistency. Having mung beans twice a week can contribute meaningful protein to your diet without the heaviness of larger legumes. Number 7. Kidney beans. Moving up our list, kidney beans deliver nearly 9 grams of protein per 100 grams when cooked. What sets kidney beans apart for aging muscles is their combination of protein with resistant starch and fiber. This combination helps stabilize blood sugar levels, which is crucial because blood sugar spikes can actually interfere with muscle protein synthesis. Research has shown that seniors who consume legumes like kidney beans at least 4 times per week tend to have better grip strength and muscle mass compared to those who rarely eat them. Add kidney beans to chili, soups, or salads. Just make sure they're thoroughly cooked, as raw or undercooked kidney beans can cause digestive upset. Number 6. Black beans. Black beans climb higher on our list with their impressive 9 grams of protein per 100 grams cooked, but protein content alone doesn't tell the whole story. Black beans are packed with antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins that give them their dark color. These compounds fight the oxidative stress and inflammation that accelerate muscle loss in aging bodies. Studies show that seniors who eat legumes like black beans regularly have better mobility scores and stronger muscles than those who don't. The fiber in black beans also feeds beneficial gut bacteria. And emerging research suggests that gut health plays a role in how well your body builds and maintains muscle tissue. You can mash them as a spread, add them to tacos, or simply eat them seasoned as a side dish. Number 5. Pinto beans. Pinto beans match black beans with 9 grams of protein per 100 grams cooked, but they offer their own unique advantages. Their balance of slow-digesting carbohydrates with protein provides steady energy throughout the day, preventing the afternoon fatigue that leaves many seniors inactive. And inactivity is muscle's worst enemy. The more hours you spend sitting because you feel tired, the faster you lose muscle mass. Pinto beans help maintain consistent energy levels, making it easier to stay active. They're also excellent sources of folate and magnesium, nutrients that support muscle contraction and nerve signaling. Make them into refried beans without the lard, add them to burritos, or eat them in traditional bean soups. Number 4. Lentils. Now we're getting into the real powerhouses. Lentils provide an impressive 9 grams of protein per 100 grams when cooked. But here's what makes them extraordinary for seniors. They're one of the fastest cooking legumes, requiring no soaking, which makes them practical for everyday meals. They're also incredibly rich in iron, a nutrient that helps carry oxygen to your working muscles. Many older adults develop iron deficiency without realizing it, leading to fatigue and weakness that accelerates muscle loss. Lentils come in several varieties: red, green, and brown, each with slightly different textures and cooking times. Red lentils break down into a creamy consistency perfect for soups, while green and brown lentils hold their shape better for salads. The versatility makes it easy to eat them several times per week without getting bored. Number 3. Edamame, young soybeans. Edamame represents our first soy product on this list, and it's a game changer for aging muscles. With approximately 11 grams of protein per 100 grams, edamame offers something rare in the plant kingdom. It's a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot make on its own. This matters tremendously for seniors because your aging muscles are picky. They need a complete amino acid profile to trigger muscle protein synthesis effectively. Many plant proteins are missing 1 or more essential amino acids, which limits their muscle building potential. Edamame solves this problem. Research has demonstrated that soy protein can be just as effective as animal protein for building muscle when combined with activity. Edamame is also rich in compounds called isoflavones that may help reduce inflammation and support bone health. You can steam edamame pods and eat them as a snack with a little sea salt, or you can shell them and add the beans to salads, stir fries, or grain bowls. Number 2, soybean sprouts. Soybean sprouts take everything good about soybeans and make it even better. When soybeans sprout, their nutritional profile changes dramatically. The sprouting process increases the bioavailability of nutrients and breaks down compounds that can interfere with digestion. This means your body can actually absorb and use more of the protein from sprouts than from whole beans. Soybean sprouts provide approximately 13 to 15 grams of protein per 100 grams, and they're easier on the digestive system than whole soybeans, which many seniors find difficult to tolerate. The sprouts are also rich in vitamin C, iron, and folate. Their light, crunchy texture makes them easy to add to various dishes without feeling heavy. You can eat them raw in salads, lightly stir-fried with garlic, or added to soups for a protein boost. Number 1, mature soybeans cooked. At the top of our list sit mature soybeans, and with good reason. When properly cooked, mature soybeans deliver an astonishing 18 to 20 grams of protein per 100 grams. To put that in perspective, that's comparable to chicken breast and significantly more than eggs. But here's what makes this truly remarkable for seniors. Soy protein isn't just high in quantity, it's high in quality. It provides all the essential amino acids in proportions that your body can actually use for muscle building. Research studies comparing soy protein to animal proteins in older adults have found that soy protein can produce similar muscle gains when consumed in adequate amounts. Soybeans are also uniquely rich in leucine, the amino acid that acts like a trigger for muscle protein synthesis. As we age, our muscles become resistant to normal amounts of protein, requiring higher leucine intake to flip the muscle-building switch. This is why leucine has become such a focus in sarcopenia research. Studies show that seniors may need 3 to 4 grams of leucine per meal to maximize muscle protein synthesis. A serving of cooked soybeans can contribute significant leucine toward that goal. Beyond protein, soybeans offer additional benefits that matter for aging bodies. They contain healthy fats that support cell membranes and hormone production. They provide calcium for bones, iron for oxygen transport, and magnesium for muscle function. The isoflavones in soy may help reduce the chronic inflammation that accelerates muscle breakdown. All of these factors working together make mature soybeans one of the most powerful foods in the fight against sarcopenia. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You've heard concerns about soy and hormones. Let me address this directly. The overwhelming consensus from scientific research is that soy foods are safe and healthy for the vast majority of people. The concerns about soy and estrogen have been largely debunked by modern research. In fact, populations that consume high amounts of soy throughout their lives have some of the longest lifespans and lowest rates of many age-related diseases. To prepare mature soybeans, you'll need to soak them overnight and then cook them until tender, which typically takes a couple of hours. Yes, that's longer than most beans, but you can cook a large batch and freeze portions for later use. Add cooked soybeans to soups, stews, curries, or salads. Season them with olive oil and herbs for a side dish. The investment in preparation time pays enormous dividends in nutritional value. Now, here's the crucial part that ties all of this together. Having this list of 8 powerful plant proteins means nothing if you don't understand how to actually use them to protect your muscles. Let me share the practical strategies that can make the difference between information and transformation. First, you need to understand protein distribution throughout the day. Most older adults make the mistake of eating very little protein at breakfast, a moderate amount at lunch, and then loading up on protein at dinner. Research strongly suggests this is backwards for muscle health. Your aging muscles need protein stimulation throughout the day, not just at one meal. Aim to include protein sources at every meal, with a particular focus on breakfast. Starting your day with adequate protein helps prevent muscle breakdown and sets you up for better energy and strength throughout the day. Second, understand that plant proteins often work better when combined. While soybeans and edamame are complete proteins on their own, most other plant proteins are missing or low in certain amino acids. The traditional combination of beans with grains, such as lentils with rice or beans with corn, creates a more complete amino acid profile. You don't need to eat them at the exact same meal, but consuming a variety of plant proteins throughout the day ensures you're getting all the amino acids your muscles need. Third, recognize that protein alone isn't enough. Exercise, particularly resistance exercise, dramatically amplifies the muscle-building response to protein. Even simple activities like using resistance bands, lifting light weights, or doing body weight exercises like chair stands can sensitize your muscles to use protein more effectively. Studies show that older adults who combine adequate protein intake with resistance exercise can actually rebuild muscle mass, not just slow its loss. Fourth, don't ignore vitamin D and overall calorie intake. Vitamin D deficiency is epidemic among older adults and severely impairs muscle function and protein synthesis. Many seniors also don't eat enough total calories, which forces the body to break down muscle tissue for energy regardless of protein intake. Make sure you're eating enough food overall and consider having your vitamin D levels checked. Finally, understand that changes won't happen overnight, but they will happen. Research studies typically show measurable improvements in muscle mass and function after 12 to 16 weeks of consistent protein intake combined with activity. That might seem like a long time, but consider this. You're going to age 12 weeks either way. The only question is whether you'll age with muscle loss or muscle maintenance. Let me share why this matters on a deeply personal level. The loss of muscle mass isn't just about physical weakness. It's about losing your independence, your confidence, and ultimately your quality of life. Every year, millions of older adults fall because their legs aren't strong enough to recover their balance. Many never fully recover from those falls. The slow decline in muscle leads to the slow decline in everything else that makes life worth living. The ability to travel, the ability to play with grandchildren, the ability to live in your own home rather than a nursing facility. But here's the hopeful truth that I want to leave you with. Muscle loss is not inevitable. It's not an unavoidable consequence of aging that you simply have to accept. Your body, even at 70, 80, or beyond, still has the capacity to respond to proper nutrition and activity. The muscle protein synthesis machinery still works. It just needs the right fuel delivered consistently, combined with the right stimulus from movement. These 8 plant proteins, the mung beans, kidney beans, black beans, pinto beans, lentils, edamame, soybean sprouts, and mature soybeans, represent powerful tools in your fight against sarcopenia. They're affordable, they're accessible, they're backed by solid scientific research, and they work, but only if you actually use them. So here's my challenge to you. Pick 2 of these plant proteins and commit to eating them at least twice this week. Not next month, not when you feel more motivated. This week, because every day you wait is another day of muscle loss that you can't get back. Every meal without adequate protein is a missed opportunity to protect your strength and independence. I want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 8 plant proteins will you try first? Are you already consuming any of them regularly? What challenges do you face in getting adequate protein in your diet? Your stories and questions help everyone in this community, so please share below. And if this information opened your eyes to something you didn't know about muscle health and aging, please share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Your friend who's complaining about weakness, your parent who's losing strength, your spouse who thinks muscle loss is inevitable. This information could literally change the trajectory of their aging. Remember, aging doesn't mean getting weaker, not if you make the right choices today. These 8 plant proteins are waiting for you. A stronger, more independent future is waiting for you. Subscribe to Over 60 Health Secrets for evidence-based health information that empowers you to take control of your well-being and stay strong, independent, and thriving at any age.